Today on the channel, we get nasty with the Nasty Boys, Knobs and Sags, and Paul Ellering, Collect Major, Big Rubber Guys.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another Collect Major Big Rubber Guys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the manager, the LOD, and more in Paul Ellering and Knobs and Sags from the Nasty Boys. But for all your BRG needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I have so many Big Rubber Guys on pre-order. I think I have like $2,000 probably worth of Big Rubber Guys on pre-order. So when they show up, it's kind of like a surprise. And it's almost one of those things. I totally forgot about the Nasty Boys. I think I pre-ordered those in 2025, a lifetime ago, Todd McFarlane. So when they come, it's kind of a nice surprise. But at the same time, you're like, man, I wish I could get these a little bit faster. And now we do know with Big Rubber Guys, you got a year wait on all the figures going forward. If they come a little sooner, hey, it's a nice surprise, but you got a year out at this point, and there should be a lot more Big Rubber Guys coming. I have Danhausen, Macho Man, I think, on the way right now, and probably more I'm forgetting about. But very fun to get these. This goes back to my childhood. I was an LJN kid, Hasbro. I always feel like I was the perfect age with the perfect birthday, Todd McFarlane. June 25th, mark your calendars, immediately halfway in between Christmas and summer and my birthday. That was the greatest birthday ever to have. You got 6 months. Every 6 months, you got a big event. So it was great as a kid. But I danced the line between LJN and Hasbro as a little kid. I came in kind of the end of LJN, early days of Hasbro. So I played with both religiously and both at the same time. Not together, though. Never crossed the streams like that. But man, oh man, would I love to have Nasty Boys, and heck, Paul Ellering, even if I could have the LOD as a kid, but would have loved to have had the Nasty Boys back in the day. Wasn't meant to be, and this is the first Big Rubber Guy style figures of the Nasty Boys. Of course, we got them in the OSFTM era, and we'll compare those in some pictures later in this video as well. But it's cool to get the Nasty Boys. It's always fun to get a tag team, and that's what we got with Knobs and Sags here. Going to be very interesting with Knobs and Sags going to WWE Mattel, shown at San Diego Comic-Con, part of the Monday Night Wars. Will we get more Knobs and Sags in the Big Rubber Guys line? I feel like we probably will, usually the way these contracts work. And man, it makes my wallet hurt a little bit because I could see repaints of these guys in orange shirts and green shirts and yellow shirts. We could see all of that in the future. I don't know. It's hard. It's okay to do a repaint when you only got one, but when you got two characters, how many times do you go to the well? I guess we'll find out. They went to the well, what, 3 times with the British Bulldog. So we'll see where it goes, but enough jibber jabber out of me. Let's dive into it. Let's start with old Knobs. Knobs was always the leader to me of the Nasty Boys. I don't know. Was he the leader to you? I'm not sure, but we got Brian Knobs ready to take somebody to Pity City, almost looking like the Bushwhackers doing one of these kind of things. But you got to watch out for those Nasty Boys. A bit of a hardcore tag team before hardcore was cool, you could almost say. But I always respected the Nasty Boys. And one of my favorite matches of my childhood was, I want to say it was Halloween Havoc, when they had like the red mat back in the day. I always thought that was really cool. But I think it was them versus the Steiners. I always loved that match once upon a time. You got the Nasty Boys, of course, all over the place here. You got Knobs. No Brian Knobs, just Knobs down here. He's a knob? I don't know about that. That's offensive, Todd McFarlane from the couch. Big Rubber Guys over there, Collect Major, nothing on the sides as usual. Then on the back, that big old cross sell. Big old cross sell. We got the USA Macho Man back there. I mean, nothing else too wild that we don't really know about, I don't believe. But we're going to get old Knobs out of the package. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. And let me tell you, there's always fuss when there's a new Big Rubber Guy around here. Maybe not in the video views department, but we do it for fun around here is what we do. But I got the Nasties ready to go, ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll. And we got Brian. I'm going to save the package. As you guys know, gentle, see you later, goodbye. All right, Brian Knobs out of the package. And I will say I never had the Hasbro Nasty Boys, which was always just, always grinded my gears as a little kid because I could never find them for some reason. I thought they didn't exist till I got the internet many years later. But Some of the best playability figures ever in the Hasbro days were the Nasty Boys, and I got to say, this Knobs would be great in your Fig Fed. Obviously, no articulation with this, but man, there's some good playability with this one here. You got Knobs here with the glasses. You got the paint all over there. Very Nasty Boys style and paint there. Very 90s. Got the mullet mohawk going on. A power move if there ever was one. Reminds me of somebody from class of 1984, Todd McFarlane, a favorite movie around these parts here. Starring a young Michael J. Fox in his probably best role he ever did. I don't know if he ever did a better movie than the class of 1984. I don't think so. Got the Knobs tattoo on the arm there. Got a very mean mug and smug face on him with those glasses. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. 2 glasses. 1 glasses, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Good teeth on him, though. He keeps some good dental hygiene. Black elbow pads here. White wrist tape. 2 fists of fury ready to go. Ready for a bulldog. Ready for an elbow. Ready for a clothesline. Some punches and bunches. There's a lot of fun stuff you could do with this one. Classic Nasty Boys shirt. Looking very good. Black pants down here. You got some of the little chain action on the boots. Always nice. Of course, nasty as he wants to be, I'd imagine. 2026 Collect Major Big Rubber Guys. Looking pretty darn good. Looks like Knobs to me. I'm not mistaking this for anybody else. Looking pretty good. It'll be interesting if we get a repaint in the future. But now we're jumping over to his partner in crime, Jerry Sags. Watch out for the Sags man here. Looking good. Looking a little mean mugging down there in the artwork. Sags, of course. Big Rubber Guys. 18 and up. Nothing on the sides. Same backdrop, of course, that we got with Knobs there. So playing all the hits. And once again, you know I'm saving my packaging on these. There it is, Mr. Sags right here. Not quite as good of playability features with this one as the Knobs, though. I will say that. There we go. There we go. Gentle off to the side. See you later. All right, Jerry Sags, what do we got going on here? He's just got SAG on the side. I always thought that was weird on the tattoo. Why doesn't it say Sags? Why does it just SAG? He's the Sag man, I guess. I don't know. And he's got a little skull there as well. Got the same glasses. You got that mohawk going on. Is this the same hair twice? Is that what we're doing? No, that's different. Yeah, it's different hair. Man, I thought it was the exact same, but it is different. We got the shades going there as well. Got that missing tooth. Him and Mick Foley, the hallmarks of them. 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth as well. Looks like Sags to me, especially with those glasses and that hairdo. You know who that is. White wrist tape, 2 fist fury once again. Got the Nasty Boys top. You got the legs down here in black. You got the chains down there. Is it the same lower half of the body? Looks to be the same lower half. Very similar figures. Obviously, you got to get the most out of your molds. If you're going to share the bottom half, well, that makes it a little bit easier to put these two out there. Looking good, though. Nice to have the Nasty Boys here in tag team. Always fun for tag teams. Always love completing teams, be it a tag team or a faction. Very cool to see this. And one of the most iconic tag teams of, I guess, the late 80s, early 90s. You could easily say that about the Nasty Boys. Very fun to have them. Going to be interesting, as I said, will we get repaints in the future? We'll just have to stay tuned and see where it ends up going. But we're going to Paul Ellering to close this video off. The manager of champions, of course, most well known for the LOD and the Road Warriors. But as Todd McFarlane keeps chirping, he managed Killer Kross and the AOP. Don't forget those Authors of Pain. But I love Paul Ellering. I always enjoyed Paul Ellering from his years way back with the Road Warriors to just recently when he was on WWE TV. I think he could have been used a lot more than he was, but it was fun, very nostalgic to see him on TV still to this day. And it's crazy when you got bald hair or bald head, as he does now, he just really never ages. But this is a little bit throwback. To me, this Paul Ellering is Red Spike's LOD version of Paul Ellering. It's not old school, but you can mix and match, do what you want with him. Put him with your Killer Kross, and we'll do some comparisons later in this video. 18 and up, Paul Ellering, he's got that newspaper. You know he's reading that Wall Street Journal. He's reading it like my dad. He's like my dad, reading those financial numbers every day. And there it is, nothing too fun on the back. Same backdrop back here as well. Looking good. I have to imagine out of all the big rubber guys, Paul's not one of the best sellers for them just because a lot of people don't like managers. But if you guys remember back to the LJN days, managers were a key part of the LJN days. A lot of times they were peg warmers as well, I remember as a little kid. And they were always ones I'd pick up when they didn't have a wrestler I needed. But it was fun to have your managers once upon a time, just like it is in the modern day Mattel Elite scale and so forth. Off to the side. See you later. Goodbye. Very fun to get them. And Paul Ellering, like I said, my favorite tag team of all time, Road Warriors LOD. Welcome addition for me right here. But Paul Ellering looking good. He's giving the old school like Jimmy V back in the LJN days. Or Slick even. It's always those managers having their pose like this. Bobby Heenan was posed like that. I don't know. It's a manager thing. You wouldn't understand. It's like a Jeep thing, Todd McFarlane. But we do get the newspaper with this one. Oh, I was going to say, is it removable? Is it not? It is removable. It almost looks like a bone, but it is removable if you want it to be, so I like to see that there. This is the sunglasses wave. He's got sunglasses just like the Nasty Boys, and I guess he wouldn't be out of print here. I could see if he would have stuck around and LOD and the Nasty Boys feud continues, he could have jumped sides and managed the Nasty Boys. We could have seen that in the WWF. Never happened, though. Got the goatee going on. He's got the sunglasses, as I said. Got the 2 ears, the nose, and the mouth. Got the hair kind of slicked back right before he shaved it bald. Got the thumbs up over here, doing a little Fonz, of course, looking good. Black suited figure. I'd have to imagine, once again, you chop this head off, you could get more suited figures in the future. Maybe there's some other managers, announcers, things like that. Get the most out of your molds. They could see that in the future for Paul Ellering with this one. As usual, no articulation. Black suit throughout with a red tie. About as simple as it gets, I would say, with this Paul Ellering. But I still do like it. Not going to be for everybody. I understand people probably skipped on this one, wanting more wrestlers. But if you're like me, you need the manager of the LOD. You put him right there. He's ready to go. You got Hawk and Animal. You got Paul Ellering. Just missing Rocco at this point. Let's get Rocco involved, and all would be right in the world. But we got Hawk and Animal. And then if you want to go old school Hawk and Animal, man, I love these two. You could do it with that as well. I think it's not quite the same, but it's not out of place either. It will work if you want it to. And then you can go modern day with Killer Cross, a very underrated big rubber guy. You can put these guys together too if you want to. So a lot of options with this Paul Ellering as far as where you want to display him on your shelf. And I'm here for that. I'm here for more managers. I'm here for more deep cuts, but put my business hat on. I understand not everybody's here for deep cuts. So you got to be careful when you're a business putting things out like this. But the Nasties, Paul Ellering, the hits keep on coming if you ask me. But what about you? That's what I'm going to ask now. You pick up any of these? You need any of these? You got any of these in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel. Check out SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for Paul Ellering, the Nasty Boys, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?